Hello, beautiful person. Welcome to Unconventional Counseling. I'm Ada Ad Astra, and in our tarot card reading today, we are going to find some encouragement from our guides around what you need to say. Mercury is in Virgo right now, and today it's trining Uranus and Taurus. So there may be something that's been on your heart, something that's been on your mind, something that you've been thinking about for quite some time, and you feel like you didn't have the opportunity to say it, or you feel like you couldn't find the words, and you've been mulling this thing over so that you could find a way to communicate it in the best way possible for you. Uranus and Taurus is going to give you that possibility, that opportunity, is going to give you that push, and it may happen a little sooner than you might like. Virgo energy really likes to take their time. So this thing that you've been thinking about it might be ripe. It might be time to say it. So let's get right into our reading. Divine Alchemist, angels and archangels, we thank you so much for giving us yet another day where you freely give us guidance, support, care, and love. Help me to channel a clear and concise message for those in the collective on their ascension journeys. May it be supportive of whatever it is they've been thinking about, they've been working on, they've been needing to say. Spirit guides and guardian angels, support me and those in the collective on being able to hear very clearly and receive very clearly what's going on at this time, and how they can encourage themselves, how they can support themselves in a better sense of transparency, first and foremost with themselves. Cannot thank you enough. We are so grateful for all that y'all do and for all that y'all support us on. Ashe. So this spread, the first thing I want to say is that it feels beautiful. It feels very vibrant. This journey that you're on to discover what all there is for you to say, to discover the words, to share the things. It's like you can't be neutral anymore. You can't say that something doesn't hurt your feelings anymore, because it does. You can't get around acting as though you're not a sensitive being, because you are. And we make our decisions based on how we feel, typically. How we feel or how we want to feel. And I'm seeing this journey that you're on, and you're walking away from all that no longer serves you. And it feels really difficult, so it feels like sometimes you take steps in the direction of what doesn't serve you, and then sometimes you kind of circle back just to make sure that maybe a bridge isn't being burned in this previous area. But something that I've learned recently, something that my partner helped me see, is that if you don't see or feel that you are aligned with where you once were, if you close the door on that, or if you even burn the bridge, you're just making sure there's no way you can go back. You're not burning a bridge that's moving you in the direction that you see yourself going or that you feel yourself drawn to. And therefore, it's not a problem, actually, in the grand scheme of your life. It's not a problem. I see you working so hard on this journey, really trying to move in the direction of your dreams, really trying to move in the direction that you feel called to, even when you don't quite understand all that's happening. And what I see in all of these reversals, I'm seeing a mirroring effect. It's like all of those sci-fi shows like Stranger Things, all of them really, how you have a world above and you have a world below, or in another dimension that you can access, and I'm seeing your inner world reflected in your outer world, and vice versa. So on this journey, there is an apology in order for you and for your inner child. There's a reconciliation that needs to happen, because this thing that you really want to share or that's been on your heart, your inner child is clear on. They know that they don't want to go in that direction, or they know that they don't want to work with those people, or they know that they don't want to collaborate in that way. Your inner child is clear on what they don't want, and may also be clear on what they do want. And you taking your time with this decision or with communicating what you feel, it's important for your journey. However, your inner child may need an apology, because they've been waiting for a long time for you to just say the thing that you know to be true. What I'm sensing here is that you're leaving something that feels like it's shiny, like the world would deem it shiny. Maybe it's like performing. Maybe it's getting a promotion within the organization that you currently work in. Maybe it's going to school again, like for a graduate degree or something. Maybe it's traveling to some place. I'm seeing people look at this thing, this opportunity for you, and be like, ooh, this seems so cool. This is so amazing. You gotta do it. You're so talented. You're so awesome. Go for it. But you have reservations, not because you're not talented, not because you're not capable, but you have reservations because it doesn't feel right for your journey. And it feels like either you let people down, or you feel like you have to explain to people why you're choosing this other thing, or you just kind of stay silent, and it feels like your energy is getting smaller and smaller and smaller because you're trying not to upset people who aren't even living your life. But the professional growth, the character development, the spiritual ascension that you desire, that you require in this life is happening. And it's happening through this experience. And as soon as you're able to say, you know what, I'm not doing that thing. You don't have to explain it a whole lot. You don't have to go very deeply into it. You know the reason. And that's the most important thing, that you know. So we have sacred beginnings. You leaving the shiny thing is actually giving you a sacred beginning into the new thing that you want to do, or into the thing that you've been doing that you're choosing to focus more on and continue on. And it's going to take time. This other journey that you're choosing, it may not be as shiny as the thing that you're saying no to. But the encouragement that I want to offer is that what makes something shiny is not the thing. What makes something shiny is who's connected to it. You are a shiny person. You are. You have access to your soul. You have access to your heart. You have access to your creativity. You are a shiny person. So if you don't choose the thing that other people deem shiny, this other thing, this other endeavor that is really calling to you, that is really like resonating for you, that you really just want to go towards, and this thing that may take time, it will become shiny because you're going to do it. But it'll become shiny because you're a part of it, and it will become shiny by your definition of shiny, not by other people's. Other people might not even, pay attention very much until you're at the level that they deem shiny. They're judging. Got the judgment card. That's all they're doing. They're not judging you. They're judging by the standards that they see the world in. And their standards are more limited at times. We got the shark. Deer, the whale, the sea serpent. So this shark energy feels like what you're needing. The deer energy feels like it's you now. The whale energy is what you plus this thing that you desire are becoming. And the sea serpent is maybe the lesson. So let me read a bit about the shark, this thing that you're leaving, this energy that isn't feeling right now. Revealing true nature and desire. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we're hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. To bring this energy into balance, honesty. Honesty with yourself, honesty with whoever is involved. And again, honesty does not have to mean over-explaining. It can just be, I've thought about it. I don't want to go in this direction. Thank you for the opportunity. Period. If they ask more questions and you feel open to it, then you can let them know a little bit more. But if they ask more questions and you're not open to it, just repeat what you said. I've really thought about it, and this isn't aligned for me this time. This isn't the direction I want to go in. But thank you. That's it. This is your life. Let's read about the deer. Oh, I make that jokes all day long. Loving, intuitive, graceful. The deer represents the feminine aspects of earth energy. This energy is available to all creatures, regardless of gender, but it is especially potent in new parents. During the first few days, new parents are fully present, nurturing, and calm. Their inner beauty radiates, and a sense of grace calms the room. A deer personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward a quiet tenderness. The deer card appears when a celebration of new life, or a sacred beginning, draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. To bring this energy into balance, be in nature, be around children. And when this energy is in balance, you are receptive, compassionate, and nurturing. So this conversation and apology that I'm sensing you are having or going to have with your inner child, because they've been waiting for so long for you to say things be had with gentleness. And once you have that, you may feel more free of the tension that the shark energy was bringing up in you to speak with gentleness and compassion in the situation that's coming up. Let's read about this whale. The desire to delve deeper, profound peace and ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or of traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. When this energy is out of balance, we slip into the old story. So on this journey of this new beginning, the sacred new beginning towards what you desire, if you find that you're talking about your life as though the shark energy is present, this energy is out of balance. To bring it into balance, do your self-care. Whatever your thing is, if it's going for walks, if it's drinking water, taking baths, reading a book, meditating, journaling, having fun, spending time with friends, watching a TV show you love, whatever your self-care is, you want to do it and do it with regularity. Bring some of that Virgo energy into it and create a routine around it. Do that for a couple days or for a week or two or so, and the old story might start to disintegrate, and you may get a new lesson and a new breakthrough from the way that you realized you were speaking and the way that you realized you were feeling, and a reminder of, no way, I made the decisions I needed to make, and I'm in this new life, and let me keep going. When this energy is in balance, you feel deeply compassionate, steady, and calm. Now, for the lesson. The lesson, of course, healing emotional wounds and expressing desires. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression. Whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire, the sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, the bag, the sea serpent wraps themselves around us in a gesture of protection. They support us as we learn to express our true natures. So this is your connection to your sacral chakra, your center of your creativity and desire. This is connected to the Divine Mother. This is connected to Kundalini energy. This is your lesson. If you are able to be honest with yourself, to embrace your inner child and their desires and their needs, to apologize to them. If you're able to access that you are this gentle spirit that just wants to move in the direction of what you deem interesting and shiny, you're going to be able to access this whale energy, this ancient wisdom, and ultimately express your true nature even deeper. Shift your focus off the problems to see the solutions. You have all you need. I'll end our reading here. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, or subscribe to this channel, and I will catch you in the next one and in the future. Bye.